Oh, hello. How's it going? Welcome in. This is like MTV Cribs. How's it going, guys? Welcome to my home studio. And I'm here with my dog named Noah. She's the best. She's our new puppy. She's the best, honestly. She's been super great with the family, so we love her. She's really chill. So welcome to my home studio. Basically, we're gonna talk about what I have here at my home studio. I'm super grateful to have a studio in Santa Monica as well, here in California, and also have my home studio, which is super useful because, you know, when I'm working over there, I can transfer stuff over here and it's super seamless. So let me show you a couple of my instruments, a couple of the stuff that I use here. So yeah, come with me, check it out. All right, so let's start with the guitars. So basically, the first one that we have here is PRS DGT. This one, I believe, is a 2012. And this one, it was truly one of my dream guitars to have and to own. So I take it everywhere with me because it's, you know, super useful to have. And next we have the Sir guitar. This is a Sir, a satin black. This one is an HSH configuration. This one I've used for so many gigs, so many shows. This one has really been there for me and with me. So it was definitely a grail guitar, but the grail of them all is the Tyler custom guitar right here. This one, I had the amazing opportunity to really make a custom guitar that I really wanted, and this one turned out to be just a dream guitar. Like, look at the gold. Like, look at the gold. It's amazing. I mean, I know the gold is not for everybody, and not for me either. I'm not like super into gold, but in guitars, for some reason, it's just pops. It's amazing. And I have all the shenanigans, I have all the switching, all the versatility that you can have on a guitar. So this one is my prized possession. And it comes in a really cool case as well, you know, with the James Tyler logo. It's amazing. So next up we have just a cheapy Washburn, whatever I don't know how you say it, mandolin that I've used for a lot of my Americana music that I've done for several shows. Here I have another cheapy Guild electric guitar. This one has a very particular sound that is super useful. Next up we have the acoustic, the Tyler. I have a nylon guitar for when I need it, and a baritone Danelectro guitar, which is super cool as well. Over here we have a part of the synth section, basically. We have a Pro 3 right here from Sequential, super useful synth. And then here we have the Matriarch, the Moog Matriarch, which is super customizable, but at the same time is super easy to use, which is pretty amazing. And the sound is unbelievable. You know, the Moog sound is just something that you have to have. So for me as a composer, it's super useful. And then next up we have the guitar amps. As you can see, I have a lot of tube amps because I love them. And the first one is the Amp Nation Ampliphonics and Gain. This one, it has a really cool, clean voicing, and then it has the gain, which is like kind of like a Marshall-y kind of sound, which is super great. And then next up we have the Bachner Ecstasy 104. This is like the new one, the new amp that they just released a few months ago. I'm super grateful to have, I think, serial number 30 something maybe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna fact check that, I might be wrong. But Triple X here is my first tube amp that I had. This has been with me probably, geez, like 20 years. So it's been a long time. Here we have a Friedman Runt, a 20 watt Friedman. You gotta have the Friedman sound. It's an amazing sound. Here, an old school Wagner amp head. I got it for a really cool price, and even though it's not the best Wagner, obviously, as we all know, it sounds really cool. You can get some really cool sounds out of it. Right here, the tiny Micro Terror. This one it's tiny, but it's mighty. It's a really cool amp. Here we have the Boogie, Mesa Boogie. Whenever you need that, Dream Theater kind of sound, you go straight to that. It's really cool because with the clean sound, you can kind of get the kind of Lone Star Mesa Boogie kind of sound, but you can also have that Mark IV distortion sound and Mark V, which is also another level, and I really enjoy that sound. And over here we have the PRS HDRX 20. This one is if you want to have that kind of Hendrix sound, you can have it, and I just really didn't have that vintage kind of sound, so this one does it really well, and I really enjoy it. Over here there's another synth, the Solar 42N. It's basically like it says here, it's the ambient machine. You can do a bunch of crazy stuff with it. It sounds unbelievable, super cool. You can get super crazy with it. And then down here we have the Prophet Rev 2, which is super cool for a bunch of the modern sounds, and I really enjoy it. And let's go over here, the pedal board. So this is the pedal board. It's an ongoing project. Obviously, there's certain pedals that come off and on, but it does the job really well. I have pretty much everything that I need from it, which is super awesome. And here's the station, basically. Oh, I almost forgot. Down here, you can see that I have the Quad Cortex. So my plan with the Quad Cortex is I'm pretty much almost done capturing basically all my tube amps, all of these amps, and then I want to finish all of that to take to my studio at Santa Monica. So whenever I want to recall one of my amps and I'm over there, then I can easily do that. And that just makes everything super easy. So this is the station, super simple. There's a bunch of mess, but to make it super simple, I'm using Dynaudio's BM15s for speakers, and down here I have a KRK sub bass, super simple. And in terms of computer, I'm using a Mac Studio, all maxed out. It works. It's been working super fantastic. I have, as an interface, I have the Apollo Twin X, and then I'm using the ADAT 8000 or 800, I can't remember the name, the Behringer, and then I connect all of the rest of my synths to that via ADAT, and then I can just have more channels on my Apollo. And I also have the WA73 EQ and preamp from Warm Audio, which is fantastic, and that's what I use to basically use a cab that I have on a closet, so I can connect all of my amps. And if I want to use guitar cabinet, then I have it mic'd up with a Soyuz 1973, and that just really pretty much does the job. It sounds super great. But if I want to have a direct sound, so let's say I want to go from the amp straight to the computer and use IRs and all of that good stuff, I have the Torpedo Capture X right here, which I can send through that as well. Change. I have the switcher here to change from cab to the IR loader, and it does that, and it works like a charm. So yeah, and then over here it's pretty much pretty basic, but I have all the screens to pretty much check on different projects and all that. And then I also have this iMac as well, maxed out, that I use for all the picture. If I want to put like my email and like read different stuff, then that's what I use. And a bunch of hard drives with a bunch of samples, sample libraries, and all of that good stuff. And yeah, this is basically my home studio, and it's a work in progress. Obviously, I have a bunch of other stuff in my studio in Santa Monica, which I should do probably a quick tour of that one as well. Because that one has a bunch of modular synths, a bunch of other guitars that I have over there. I might do the follow-up with that if you guys want. So we'll see. But I hope you guys like my quick home studio. It's small but mighty. I can do everything pretty much in here, and I really enjoy it. So yeah, I hope you guys like the content. Feel free to subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.